Good morning, everyone. It is March 6th. Here is your morning news rundown. To all those who became paid subscribers to my channel overnight, thank you so much for supporting my work. If you want to support my work, the easiest way to do so, click the button below, become a paid subscriber to my Substack today, or send a one-time donation via Venmo to Aaron-Parnas. This Sunday, we're going to be doing our next paid subscriber Q&A live, so I'm excited to see many of you there. With that, let's just jump right into it. Today, Donald Trump will be signing executive orders at 2 p.m., one of which may be to dismantle the Department of Education. According to latest reports, the Wall Street Journal has obtained a draft executive order that directs Linda McMahon, the newly confirmed Secretary of Education, to take all actions necessary to essentially dismantle the Department of Education as we know it within a set period of time. Now, Donald Trump, as the executive branch, as the president, cannot unilaterally sign an executive order that completely abolishes the Department of Education. But what he can do is he can direct Linda McMahon to essentially shave off anything that isn't statutorily required and make the Department of Education a shell of what it currently is. Essentially, dismantling it piece by piece until it's rudderless and until it's useless. Now, to abolish the Department of Education, you need 60 votes in the United States Senate. He's not going to get that, but at least he's going to start dismantling this critical agency that deals with FAFSA, Pell Grants, and so much more. In addition, today's jobs numbers are just not great for the American consumer, for the American economy. Today, we learned that in February, 172,017 jobs were cut as part of mass firings in the federal government, but also as part of bankruptcy restructuring and just general fears among private retailers over the economy. Over 30,000 retail jobs were cut, over 14,000 technology jobs were cut, and a number of other jobs were cut as well, as private retailers, private employers are simply reducing their workforce at the same time the federal government is. In January, the United States trade deficit widened to a record $131.4 billion. In addition, according to Reuters, the Trump administration, as soon as today, plans to revoke legal status for more than 240,000 Ukrainians who fled to the United States after Russia invaded back in 2022. President Biden accepted these Ukrainian refugees into the United States wholeheartedly, but it looks as though the Trump administration may be reversing that decision as soon as today. In addition, Hamilton, which is a key play that was supposed to perform on the Kennedy Center circuit in 2026 as part of the Kennedy Center's celebration of 250 years of America's existence. Well, Lin-Manuel Miranda has announced that Hamilton will not be taking part in any Kennedy Center performances in 2026 as a result of Donald Trump and as a result of him taking over essentially the Kennedy Center Board of Directors and becoming the chairman. In addition, French President Emmanuel Macron is urging the world to essentially change direction. He made an impassioned speech to the French people, telling them essentially that he is putting France in a pseudo wartime position, announcing that he is going to begin negotiating with European allies to use France's nuclear weapons arsenal to protect them, create a nuclear umbrella over the European allies, and essentially say, you know what, the United States won't do it, so I will. The United States won't protect you, so you know what, France will. France will have to step up in ways that it hadn't before. Overnight, a federal judge blocked the Trump administration from capping some NIH research funding. In addition, a federal civil service board has ruled that the Trump's firing of over 5,000 probationary employees at the Department of Agriculture may have been unlawful, and the workers should be reinstated, at least for the next 45 days or so. In addition, at the CDC is now inviting about 180 employees who deal with influenza research and others to come back to work despite being fired by Elon Musk and Doge. It's unclear whether or not they're going to be able to do so. With that, that's the morning update. It's going to be a very busy day. If you want to support my work, click the button below, become a paid subscriber to my Substack, or send a one-time donation via Venmo, Aaron-Parnas, and I will see you this evening. So take care.